Small Christian schools have limited budgets and space problems, no doubt, as our Christian school has. And it's most problematic for us science teachers when it comes to actually trying to do labs in class or demonstrations in class. And this is the thing we have to do experiments with. It's small, it appears to be an old overhead cart. You guys remember overhead projectors? And on it we have to cram all of our, this is our microscope here, and we've got our flasks and everything else all crammed onto this place, and you can see there's not actually any place to work. And even if there were, it's really tiny and you can't really do much. So we decided over the holidays we should build something better, build a better science cart. So that's what we're going to do here. And so let's go check out IKEA and see what they got. So we went to IKEA and we found some really nice cabinetry. Obviously your situation may be different from ours. I'm just hoping you're going to get some good ideas from what we're doing here. We went for the super deluxe model. You can almost slab a cadaver up here and dissect it in glass, but not quite. So we're going to put together, we got one more here we got to put together. This is a drawer cabinet. This is a just a door cabinet here. It'll have a shelf in there when we're done with it. Okay, so we've got our cabinetry done. So we've got basically a cupboard in the middle and two drawer units on the outside. The drawers look short, but they're tall enough to put small Erlenmeyer flasks or small beakers in. So that should work out just fine. And this will be a nice big work surface for us. And you can see that it's really way too short and it's not mobile. So we're going to have to build a nice little frame on the bottom with wheels to allow us to move it from place to place and to raise it up a bit. Alright, well, we built a frame now to put the wheels on for the lab cart. Basically all we do is miter it and then use a Kreg jig to screw it all together that way. Put a little cross brace piece in the middle. We're going to put rotating casters here. We're going to put straight fixed casters right there. Okay, casters are now installed. Let's give it a test here. Looking good. All right, great. All right, so got them on casters. They're rolling around real nice, starting to get the height that I need. Just set on here right now, so we're going to have to bolt them down. We're going to bolt them together so they're not going to go anywhere. So we made some progress on our lab cart here. Basically all we've done now is we've taken a 4x4 piece of 1/2-inch ply and we cut it in half, and then we fit it to the exact size of our cabinets. Made some little 2x4 cuts here that will hold it up and give us little spaces to put things, and it also raises up the work surface to just about where you want it for when you're lecturing. The final thing that we did then on the main body here, we have cut a piece of 1/4-inch ply as a little facade, added some trim here on the corners, and this is pretty much done. We attached the top box here with just plain old liquid nails, and so that should make a nice solid seal. And this thing is just about ready to use. Alright, so our science cart is now complete. We finished all the little accoutrements, and you can see we went ahead and splurged on a quartz countertop. We went down to our local granite countertop shop and found a remnant piece, and it was relatively cheap. It wasn't cheap, but it was relatively cheap. We wanted something really good, so in case we spilled, hydrochloric acid or something dangerous on it, it wouldn't get all ruined. So let's have a look at some of the modifications that we made. So on this end, we added some safety equipment. We bought this eye wash station off Amazon. It was less than $20. This fire extinguisher I got at my local hardware store. It was also 20 bucks. Now on this end I added a, well obviously a paper towel rack with some shop towels that I got at my local hardware store. Obviously if you're going to be doing science you're always going to need paper towels, so I figured we might as well take them with us. This here, I just got some cheap little coat rack hooks from my hardware store. Put them on here to serve as a winding area for the extension cord which comes off of my power strip on the front. And I added a nice big giant top loader poster frame that I got from Amazon again, and then I can put in all sorts of little science-y posters here you can get down at your local hobby store. Inside the drawers here we've lined them with good old non-skid drawer liner, and you can see that's about a 150 ml beaker there, and sure enough that fits in just nicely. So there's lots and lots of room even in the smaller drawers. This middle door area has room for lots of large bulky chemicals. In the back on the bottom we've included our microscope, so there's plenty of space in there for storing all sorts of things. You can see you can slide your textbook right into this cubby right here. So altogether this cart cost us about $700, so it was about $250 for the cabinetry, $250 for the hardware and the extra stuff that turns it into a cart, and then the remnant quartz top was about $200. Obviously you can imagine all manner of ways in which to simplify this project. You might use fewer of the cabinets, make a narrower cart. You might not want to splurge on the giant quartz countertop. Obviously a Formica kitchen countertop is going to be a lot less expensive. But I hope we've given you some really good ideas on what you can do to outfit your school with a decent lab cart when you don't have the money to build a full-size lab.